Alright, welcome everybody back to another stream. It has been close to a week since I've been able to put anything out, and I do have some big news in regards to the channel, but hopefully I can cover that in a separate video and or short, depending on how I can get that information across. But without further ado, this is a reaction to the Odd1s first Pokemon Nuzlocke. Let's get into it. That is so nostalgic.
A Pokemon Nuzlocke is a set of rules that turn a normal playthrough of Pokemon into a hardcore playthrough of Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
You're only allowed to catch the first Pokemon you see per route, and if any of them faint, they actually don't live anymore, and you can never use them again. The game I will be Nuzlocking will be Pokemon Ruby. Not because I'm copying Jaden, but because Gen 3 is my favorite generation, and out of the 3 games, Ruby was the one I played as a kid and bought with my own money.
Fair enough.
It was $40.
That's
Imagine
crazy.
paying that much for a copy of the game now. Also,
no.
full disclosure, I've seen other PokeTubers who have a deep, uncanny knowledge of this game and use calculators to make the best, most optimal plays, but I'm not quite at that level yet, so
I mean, no one expects you to be. If it's your first one, they're not going to expect you to, like, have the most amount of knowledge towards the game. And if they do, then that's completely unrealistic. There's no way that you'd be able to have all that drastic knowledge towards all of this. But I digress. Looking at this is pretty simple, basically. All you're doing is going through your first Nuzlocke, you're going to try your best, and there's going to be mistakes made. But regardless, let's just keep moving forward.
I might make choices that some could consider suboptimal.
I thought grass was like super effective against water. Why is he super effective against me?
But if you can forgive me and look past all that, then let's get out of this truck and start our adventure. Let's see. Someone's already picked Torchic.
That is in another joke and stab at Jaden for picking Torchic at the beginning of his run. So I'm guessing he doesn't want to copy Jaden to an extent that he can help. Mainly because, of course, people are going to be like, oh, well, you're copying Jaden. She did this. It was so much more popular. Freaking posers. Just enjoy the game. Do whatever you want to do. You don't have to worry about copying other people. But, honestly, I mean, Mudkip is way better of a starter than, I'd say, any of the other ones. Between Sceptile and Blaziken and Marshtomp, or sorry, not Marshtomp, Swampert. I would definitely say Swampert's the best. And fun fact, Mudkip was actually the first Pokemon card I ever received.
And when I played this as a kid, I picked Trico. So that means we're left with Kipmud. After defeating my rival's Trico, I headed to Oldale Town and caught my first Pokemon that would be joining our team, Floof the Poochiana.
That is so cute.
I'm guessing naming Pokemon after pets is very common in Nuzlocks. By the way, this is how Floof's very first fight went.
Don't do that. Ooh, yeah. This game is rough for crits.
Oh my god.
Hey, do you want to learn how to catch Pokemon?
No. Beat it, dweeb.
I'm good. Well, that's too bad. First, you want to get them weak by throwing tiny rocks at them. Traveling to Route 104, I caught
A Zigzagoon?
Igzy the Zigzagoon. I'm probably not going to train her up or anything, but she will be useful teaching useless HMs too. What's that, Igzy? You have an ability where you pick up random objects? And you picked up
it's pretty cool.
A revive? Oh, Igzy. I can't use these.
I mean, at the very least, it was able to pick up the revive. I mean, if you can't use it, then at the very least, you can sell it off to the market and make some money. Not bad.
Wandering through Petalburg Woods, some guy asked me if I'd seen any Pokemon named
Shroomish.
The main reason Gen 3 is my favorite is because the best Pokemon ever, Breloom, makes his debut in this game. Why, if I found a Shroomish in this forest, I would probably react like this.
This guy was being truthful.
I named Shroomish Goat because not only is he the greatest of all time, but because I was also working on this other video about goats, so I had a lot of goats on the mind. We made it to Rustboro Town and challenged Roxanne, the Rock-type gym leader, but...
Okay, first gym, very easy, just use Mudkip for this. Or, I mean, you could use Shroomish, I mean, but Absorb is, like, really pathetic at this point in the game. Honestly, I don't think you should have that many issues here.
Thankfully, we picked the water starter, so, Kidmup, do your thing. I caught a Talo on Route 116, and keeping with the naming Pokemon after pets theme, I named him Ari2.
Okay.
Not to spoil anything, but don't get too attached to Ari2, Jaden. We sailed to Juford Town and saw that the second gym was a fighting type gym, so that meant fighting type weakness. It was Ari2's time to
Flying
shine.
and psychic in this
He's like
generation.
actually a higher level.
Let's see it.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. He's too high of a level.
Despite being a lower level, we decided to wing it and managed to defeat everyone's Pokemon, only having to tap out at Brawly's Macahuita, which Kidmup mopped the floor with.
Yeah.
Hey, when did you start walking on two legs, Kidmup? The next HM we learn is this terrible move, Flash. The only thing Flash is good for is lighting up a dark cave that technically isn't even required to progress through the game if you know where you're going. I, however, do not. Currently, Goat is the only one on the team who can learn Flash. But I'm like 80% sure once a Pokemon learns an HM move, they can't unlearn it.
Yep.
So I really don't want to teach this S-tier Pokemon an unforgettable F-tier move. Oh boy, an Abra! I bet he can learn Flash.
Yeah, he could.
Oh
Never
boy,
mind.
a Zubat! Okay, I'm kind of fudging the rules here. This Zubat wasn't technically the first Pokemon I saw on this route, but does it even count as an encounter if all—
It technically does, but you're not going to catch any flack from me because of the fact that this is your first Nuzlocke, and honestly, that your first time through, do what you need to make sure that you can enjoy your experience. That way, so you'll be tempted to do more of them. And a lot of the community will tend to agree, at least in my opinion, that you do what you need to do on your first one, get the basis built, and then get your, I guess, rules and regulations and how you want to do Nuzlockes built, and then you can go forward and try and be serious. Don't worry about it otherwise. Honestly, because Abras suck. And typically what other people do as a suggestion for, I guess, using HMs is taking something like the Zigzagoon there and just using it as an HM mule, despite the fact that you don't have an encounter for it. Say, okay, you got an encounter and it wasn't the Zigzagoon. Just go back, catch one, and then just use it for an HM mule, but then don't use it in battle. So, like, put it in the box before you go to the gym leader. That makes sense. And it helps people so that they're able to actually get through this without having the strain on the higher difficulty because of the fact that they don't want to teach useless moves to their most valuable party members.
all you do is look at a Pokemon and then they teleport away?
Excuse me?
Yeah,
Look, I just need this
does.
useless Pokemon to learn this unrequired move. Zubat, I'm
Aw.
calling you Mr. Flash and immediately teaching you.
Yeah, nope.
No!
Goat, you can learn Flash. After clearing out Team Magma from a museum, we were ready to take on Watson, the electric-type.
Okay. This gym in particular is very difficult in this game. But honestly, just use Marshtomp and beat this guy. That's all you have to do.
Gym leader. Luckily, we picked the water ground starter, so Kidmup, do your thing.
Yep.
Now what? Do I go here? Here?
Oh boy.
How did I get here? During my wandering, both the Pokemon I named after pets evolved into bigger versions of themselves, and Goat learned Headbutt.
Can I get rid of
Nice.
Flash?
Hey, lady, I'm kind of lost, so I'm entering random houses and asking NPCs where I should go. Oh, you have harbor mail? I'll trade you that for my coin case.
Oh, no.
Coin case? You know, for gambling? Gambling? Listen, I don't have a problem. The reason I'm this excited
Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
is because one of the prizes you can win at the casino is a Pokemon.
Not in
A
this
Pokemon
particular
that
game.
may
In
help
Fire
me
Red and
build
Leaf
the
Green,
perfect
yes, but
team.
not in this
So, before I checked what the prizes actually were, I bought 500 coins for a measly
Oh my
10,000
gosh.
Pokédollars.
You
Just
spent nearly
TMs?
half your money on this.
Just dolls? I just
Yeah, it's
wasted
just
a lot of money,
dolls.
didn't I?
Good news though,
TMs.
Goat evolved into his perfect form and learned Mach
Nice.
Punch.
Still can't forget Flash.
Eventually, I talked to the right NPC, taught Iggy Rock Smash, and while exploring a fiery path, I caught my first fire-type Pokemon,
Okay.
Numel.
Let's go, man.
Not a bad
Even though
encounter.
Numels can be found in the desert, have a big hump on their back, and evolve into something called Camerupt, for some reason, I never looked at this Pokemon and thought, camel. I always thought, fire cow.
Well,
So that's why I named her Cooked Beef. Then, on Route
All right.
114, we encountered a Zangoose.
Hello.
I
Oh,
have
that's a
no
great
clue what this
encounter.
Pokemon does, but it looks way cooler than all the Oddishes and tiny birds I kept running into.
Oh, yeah.
So it had to be awesome. Cooked Beef. The 9 levels you have on this goose
No,
are more
no,
than enough to
don't-
weaken it. Hit him
don't
with
put
an
it in there.
arrow.
Yeah, that's gonna
Oh!
happen.
Cooked Beef! So, my
Levels don't
only
mean
fire
anything.
type died
To a
to a
degree.
quick attack that did 50 damage. Zangoose, or should I say Beef Eater, you can join the team for now, but just know we could have killed you at any point.
Hey, B.
It was a challenge not to kill you. We headed up a mountain and fought Maxie, the leader of Team Magma, who had his own floof Pokemon, which Goat took care of, and he had his
All right.
own evolved cooked beef. I sure wish I had one of those on the team. Hey, Beef Eater, why don't you make yourself useful and fight that Crobat?
It's a call back, but alright. And yep. Easy dubs.
Okay, that's kind of cool. As we headed down the mountain, who did I encounter but
Who's the new Pokemon?
another
Okay.
Numel. Immediately, I
So he's not doing Dupe's Claws, which is pretty cool. But regardless, that's pretty cool, I guess.
abandoned Beef Eater to make room for
Why would
Return
you
of
do
King.
that?
Before we take on gym number 4, I think I figured out a way to get Goat to forget the move Flash without having to beat him over the head with a 2x4. A little Pidgey told me that Goat was
Is this
about
the
to learn
daycare
a new
exploit?
move at his next level. So, by placing him in the Pokemon daycare
Yep,
and
it
doing
is.
some light cardio outside, he'll level up, learn the new move, and forget Flash. And my
All right.
plan worked like a charm.
Yeah.
It really
Nice.
sucks that this is the only way to get Pokemon to forget an HM move. You'd think they'd have
I
some,
love how he
I don't
points
know,
out his
a
own
move
mistake.
deleter NPC
Right
or
behind him.
something. Gosh. Now you'd think that since I picked the water starter, that the fire type gym wouldn't be an issue.
It shouldn't be,
But it was.
except for the
Floof and
Torkoal.
I quickly learned why biting lava was a bad idea.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully, Kidmup, who I don't know why I didn't send out first, took out both of Flannery's Slugmas with no issue. But then she sent out Torkoal.
Yep.
Even though Kidmup was using a super effective move, he only did this much damage. Meanwhile,
Yep.
Torkoal's body slams were doing this much damage. And
What is the moveset that you're using for this? Let's see. He's using Tackle, Mud Shot, Mud Slap, and Water Gun. Mud Shot would have been much better here.
paralyzing us. Okay, Goat, I know you're the goat, but you understand
Yeah,
why you
don't
can't
send him
fight a
Merlin.
fire turtle, right? RE2, looks like you're up. Finish her off with a steel whip!
Even if you would have used Steel Wing here, it wouldn't have been very effective and it would have done like next to no damage. Like, I'm guessing he thought the Torkoal was like a fire rock type.
Ah! Dude!
RE2! No! What do we do? What do we do? None of you are great choices. What I really need is a turn to
Sack
heal up
things again.
Kidmup, but...
Sack him.
Hey, Iggy.
Yeah.
Are you aware of the concept taking one for the team? Given the dire circumstances, this felt like the best choice.
And Splat.
Sorry, Iggy. With Kidmup healed, we managed to get Torkoal's health really low, but then Kidmup refused to
attract?
finish the fight because he was In his words, immobilized by love.
Oh my
Kidma,
goodness.
I know you're letting this turtle body slam you on purpose, and you're sick for it! Do you really think we have a future together? Okay, Goat, I know this is a fire turtle, but she's mostly using body slams. Could you please punch this turtle's head off without falling in love?
Nice. Oof.
We earned our 4th gym badge, but it wasn't without some casualties. Ari2 and Iggsy, we wouldn't have made it this far without you. Thanks for everything. We traveled into a sandstorm where I picked up 2 Pokemon, this fossil, and this weird Pokemon
you
I've
took
never
the
seen
red
before, Baltoy. All right, King, my
took the other
second
one.
chance at a fire type. I know this isn't your natural habitat,
Ooh,
but why don't
actually,
we
let me
train
go back
here
and
at
look at
second
this.
chance at a
That is pretty good attention to detail. You got a little cactus and a cacturn. That's the cactus.
fire type? I know this isn't your natural habitat, but why don't we train here in the desert for a bit?
Okay.
Oh, you found a Baltoy. I just got one of
Uh-oh.
those.
Things
I'm
gonna
not
go
sure
boom.
what its moves are, though.
Yep.
God! Okay, team. I know everyone is upset this
Yep.
thing shares a species with the Pokemon who blew up King, but it possesses psychic abilities that I believe could be very useful. So,
Okay.
please everyone give a warm welcome to King Eater. No one step on it. We headed back to Petalburg City and faced gym number 5, my dad.
Okay, so the team he's bringing into Norman's gym. Let's see. He's bringing in, obviously, his starter, Mightyena. Breloom will be great for this. So will he. So will Zangoose. He'll be a great lead counter. And Baltoy will be alright. Oddish, he's got to be fodder, isn't he?
My dad. Also, I brought TheOdd1s just in case we had another Iggsy type situation. Am
I an integral
member of the team? You sure are, bud. Despite a few close calls.
Who? Dude!
Yep,
Dude!
that's the problem.
Finish him off. No!
Everyone, including TheOdd1s, made it out alive.
Nice.
Good thing we have free healthcare. I don't know what I'd do if someone took away my free healthcare. Not right now, Goat. Across the water
Yep,
on
not
Route
right
118, I caught Pikachu the Electrike. I don't know, he's electric like Pikachu, and his head kind of looks like pickles, so...
Okay.
Whatever, having an electric type on the team is huge. After inspecting all the Pokemon I had, I figured Mr. Flash's flying poison moves could be useful. So I
Yeah.
evolved him into Golbat, and then, here you go, daycare lady. Alright, my favorite Pokemon, who wants some ice cream? Gosh, I love you guys. I couldn't ask for a better team right here.
Evolve the dude and
At
then
Fort
shove
Tree
him
City,
into
we
the
were ready to
daycare.
take on Winona, the flying-type gym leader. Wait, this weird lizard's blocking our path. Kidmup, can you? Oh, cool, you're back
Yep.
on 4 legs again. Also, Pikachu, why are you blue? The only thing that
Yep.
stood between me and Winona was this incredibly hard 2-piece puzzle.
Oh my gosh. It's so simple. Just walk down.
How do I get through this?
Just walk down.
Oh,
Finally.
figured it out.
Pikachu was able to spark Winona's Swellow, and Kidmup, through sheer willpower, tanked all of Alteria's earthquakes, narrowly avoiding death by 8 hit points.
Okay.
Good work, Kidmup. Pikachu, you know what to do. I found a TM for Ice Beam on an abandoned ship, and King Eater, you can learn Ice Beam? I'm sorry it's
Okay.
taken me this long to realize how awesome of a Pokemon you are. You know, King Eater, with you on the team, I think we'll be okay without a fire type. I entered Lily Cove City, and my rival wanted a rematch. Kidmup
Oh,
knocked out her
no.
Swellow, no problem, but then she sent out Grovyle. Ooh, I know
Okay.
the perfect
Don't-
matchup for
no.
this. King
Don't send
Eater,
Claude out.
why don't you
Don't
show
send him
this
out.
grass type that new move you learned?
Yep, Leaf Blade. Ice Beam.
Ah!
He's an overgrow. You need to get out of there.
Are you gonna
Don't
use
do it.
Hyper Potion? No!
I'm understanding what he was trying to think right there.
I can't believe I got that upset at losing a Pokemon that before this challenge I had never even considered playing with.
That's the
If
Nuzlocke
any
experience.
members of the Claydol lover community are watching, I'm sorry, I didn't know he hated grass. All right, team, we're not fighting any more gyms until each one of you is in peak physical shape.
The
Floof, why
best.
haven't you evolved into Hondoom yet? What about this fossil? Is this fossil any good?
No.
We picked the plant one. We got the plant. What about Mr. Flash? Has anyone seen Mr. Flash? Why hasn't that loser evolved yet?
Because it doesn't evolve by level.
Hey, buddy. So listen. We're friends, right? You know, Goat had to stay in the daycare once. Yeah, it was to forget the move Flash. Look, Mr. Flash,
Yeah.
I know I technically shouldn't have even caught you, and I named you after a garbage move I thought you could learn, but I want you to evolve so you can be the best version of you on the team.
Yep.
Don't you want
need
to
him.
join the team? I have this soothing bell you can hold on to.
Yep, there you go.
Welcome to the team, Mr. Flash. With the team stronger than ever, I surfed my way
He's got
to
a
an
pretty solid
island that had a
team.
Pokemon graveyard inside a tall building, and for the first time ever, I could actually grieve with the other trainers. That was a great battle, dude. Yeah, it was. Here's some money. So, Kidmup was holding an amulet coin, so you actually owe me 600. We defeated more Team Magma grunts at the top of the tower, and on our way down, I caught what I thought was going to be a super awesome Pokemon, but turned out to be a little disappointing. Let's go!
I mean, Vulpix is really good. What are you talking about?
My third chance at a fire type, my son, the Vulpix,
Okay.
which I immediately evolved into Ninetales.
And there be your problem. You were supposed to wait until it learned Flamethrower first, then evolve it. Otherwise, it's going to have garbage moves all the way until higher level. Oh, okay.
Why was she a disappointment? I don't know. You'd think a fire type would have no problems defeating a Gloom, but alas.
Let's see these moves. I want to see these moves. What do you have on this? You're using Fire Spin. Okay, let's look and
I
see.
don't know. You'd think a fire type would have no problems defeating a Gloom, but alas.
So he's got... Okay, so he has Fire Spin, I think Ember, Imprison, and I don't remember what the other one was. I didn't get a chance to see them all. But yeah, this is why you should have waited until you leveled Vulpix up until that level. Then you would have had Flamethrower. You would have never had another problem with a grass type. Okay, Will-O-Wisp was
I'm
the
not
next one,
saying
okay.
Ninetales is a lame Pokemon. I'm saying mine specifically was. Floof and Kidmup
It wasn't a
easily
bad
cleared the
Pokemon.
Psychic
You
Gym
made
with
a
Shadow Ball
mistake.
and Surf, and with that, we just have one more gym before we...
Groudon time.
Is the sun on fire? So I haven't really been paying attention to the story, and now the legendary Pokemon Groudon is angry. And as much as I would have liked to have Groudon on the team, I never found the Master Ball, so we're not risking it. Oh, hey,
Yeah, go
Wallace.
figure.
Oh, you're the water-type gym leader? Oh, I hope my fighting grass Pokemon will be okay. No, you don't have to fight the Celio. I'll get Floof to do that. And
Okay,
with our
there you
8th
go.
gym badge, we could finally travel through Victory Road and face the Elite Four. Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh my... The body pillow. Oh, man. This is exactly how Wally should be seen.
I don't know how you want me to respond to that. This is it.
All right,
Our
no
final
casualties.
challenge. Each one of you has trained very hard, and as a reward, you'll each be receiving a piece of candy.
You get a
Nice.
candy. You get a candy. You get a candy. You get a candy. You get a candy. And you get a candy. This is it.
Nice.
This is gamer moment to the max.
Kidmup and Goat were able to finish
All right.
off Sydney's Pokemon with their water, ice, and fighting moves.
Nice.
And my two dogs, Pikachu and Floof, crunched and bit all of Phoebe's ghost Pokemon. Pikachu might be cursed, though.
Oof.
Against Glacia, my son finally stopped being a disappointment and fire blasted her Glalie. Then I tried to get
Nice.
Goat to drain her Celio, forgetting he didn't like ice.
Yeah, he does not like ice. You got really lucky.
Okay.
Ice and birds, those are his two big no-nos. Luckily, Kidmup was able to earthquake the rest of her Pokemon. Now it was time for the fourth member of the Elite
Alright,
Four,
how do you deal with
Drake.
him?
His Altaria was defeated by Kidmup and Floof, but
Okay.
they both took some damage. Against his Flygon, I sent out my son.
Okay, what about Fire Blast?
Okay.
You're green. Ah!
Then Flygon dug a hole in the ground, but by the time he came up, Mr. Flash was
Nice
waiting for
play.
him and took him out with a fly. For Drake's next Flygon, I sent out Goat.
I don't think, because he doesn't like birds, and Flygon's a dragon.
Yeah, Flygon
Yeah.
wasn't a bird,
It knows
but I forgot
flamethrower,
a very important
it?
aspect about dragons.
Give him my dynamic
It
punch.
does.
Nope, okay. Oh, no! Oh, he knows flamethrower.
Fire and poison, those are his other two no-nos. Instead, Floop and Picklechew crunched Flygon's head off, and then I used Kidmup's last blizzard on Salamence.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yep.
need this blizzard to hit.
Come on. One shot it.
Please. Yes! Yes!
There you go.
Yes!
We had done it.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
We had cleared 4 champions
Now
with
it's
some
time for
very
Steven.
close calls, but we are all still alive. Now it was time to face the 5th member of the Elite Four. What, you didn't know about the secret 5th boss that's in every Pokemon game?
Otherwise
We
known as
had
the final
one more
fight.
challenger. Steven. Steven sent out a Skarmory, which was the perfect lightning rod
Yep, Manectric just makes quick work of this. I think the only problem he's gonna have is when he gets to Metagross.
for Picklechew, then Kidmup took out Aggron with Surf, and my son
Yep.
defeated Cradily with Iron Tail. Then Steven
Alright.
sent out a Metagross,
Yep.
and things got messy. I thought Kidmup's Surf would be super effective against this rock with legs. Turns out
it's
it
a skill
wasn't.
Type.
Phew, okay,
He
here's
has
what we're gonna do.
has
an idea,
metal
I have
in
an
the
idea.
name, technically.
Kidmup, if you can last another hit, that would
He's not
be
going to.
amazing.
He's not gonna survive.
Oh, Hyper Beam!
Yep, and bye-bye starter.
my starter Pokemon, had been taken out.
Okay,
At least he got Metagross's health low enough that Floof could easily finish them off.
that's it.
Then Steven sent
Nice.
out his own King Eater, which I knew from personal experience they hated getting crunched.
I know this Pokemon. He hates getting crunched. I don't care about your special defense. You're getting crunched.
Yeah.
It's probably because the special defense went up.
Floof
Yep.
eventually took down Claydol, even though Steven used a full restore on it 3 separate times,
Oh my
course.
gosh.
Of course you were. Stop it!
which I get, man. I'm part of the Claydol lover community too. Next was the last Pokemon we needed to
Armaldo.
defeat. Armaldo. One hit from its ancient power badly injured Floof. So for this final fight, I sent Goat to finish him off. Goat, because he's so awesome, poisoned Armaldo just by standing next to him, and then promptly sky uppercutted him straight in the jaw, just barely knocking him out. Armaldo was
Okay.
clinging onto life when the unthinkable happened.
He knows aerial lace, doesn't it?
Armaldo knew a bird move.
No!
And there goes Breloom.
No!
Goat had made it so far into our journey, only to faint inches away from the finish line. I could have sent out a level 5 Zigzagoon and still would have won, because Armaldo died to poison on the very next turn.
The poison's gonna finish it off! Right?
It did.
I didn't even have to. No! No! Not Goat!
By all accounts, Goat had defeated Armaldo, but he didn't make it, and neither did Kidmup.
Nope.
That was my starter and my favorite Pokemon. No, I don't want this trophy. I want Goat and Kidmup. Colleagues, friends, Wally, we gathered together to honor 2 of the bravest Pokemon I know. One of them from the humble town of Littleroot, and the other from a patch of grass in Petalburg Woods. Together, they faced gyms, rivals, and a plethora of wild Pokemon. And when the final challenge came, they didn't back down.
This sucks.
Nice.
I hated that.
And that's how my
Yep.
first Nuzlocke went.
Dude,
That's the experience.
Dude! Brew Wurmples, dude. Dude.
Alright. Final thoughts. He did very good for his first one. Honestly, I hope to put out at least 1 or 2 of my own here coming soon. But honestly, you didn't do that bad. You actually did really good. Right? Honestly, I think the only thing he could have improved on was maybe some of the movesets that he made, and potentially waiting till Ninetales actually learned Flamethrower. Then you would have had no issues whatsoever. But that being said, great job. You finished it, and now you know the Nuzlocke experience. All right. I think that's genuinely all I have to cover for today. I will be putting out another video before the day is over. But till then, I'll see you guys later.